A mother alone, fighting for her son, a son with mental illness. He suffers from violent outbursts and unstable behavior. He's not getting the care he needs, and she's wondering what next.
Life at our house is very different from most people's lives.
Melissa Brown spends almost all her time taking care of her 13-year-old son, Max.
We're dividing with 6 and 7.
She's homeschooling him now because he was expelled in March.
She was hitting teachers.
Hitting teachers, throwing things at teachers.
It was not the first time.
Max was violent. Max was asked to leave school for throwing furniture, for attacking children, for using extremely inappropriate and offensive language.
When he was 5.
When he was 5.
Doctors diagnosed him with early onset bipolar disorder when he was 3. Since then, he's also been diagnosed with autism and ADHD.
No, we can't.
When I first met Max and Melissa 5 years ago, she talked about how mental illness isolates a family.
We don't socialize with the dinners and so forth.
So you probably don't get to go to many birthday parties?
Max has never once been invited to a birthday party.
Melissa had hoped that with help her son would get better, but he got worse.
He says very clearly when he gets angry, he wants to hurt someone.
Now she has to worry about safety, not just for Max, but his younger brother, Owen.
They're both my children. I need to protect both of them.
Last month, not for the first time, she called the police.
He kicked his brother, he punched his brother.
Now Melissa's life involves one meeting after another, seeking help and support from counselors, service providers, and school officials.
Probably going to be, I would say, a month and a half.
There are long waiting lists for services, and many are expensive. Last year, Melissa quit a good job to become eligible for Medicaid funding.
We are not poor enough, and we are certainly not wealthy enough to get what Max needs.
As for the waiting lists, Dr. Michael Sorter of Cincinnati Children says there's a reason.
The number of child psychiatrists is probably about 1/4 of what it needs to be.
Max's counselors say he needs residential treatment for his sake and Owen's. But right now there are no openings. There is only Melissa to take care of him.
How hard is this?
It's really hard. It's really, really hard.
And when horrible things like Newtown happen.
And do you think of that? Do you think that could happen to me?
Absolutely. I know it could. And I see the writing on the wall. And all I can do is just keep fighting.
Sadly, this story is not unique. 4 million children and teenagers suffer from severe mental illness in this country, and their families are running into the same problems. Not enough doctors or facilities, and the cost can bankrupt a family and tear it apart. While finding help is hard, there are some options. Right now, we have a phone bank and Facebook chat. If you have a question or you're looking for support, there are experts from NAMI who can help you.